This is generally what most people are concerned with, and it's really not difficult to use as long as you follow the same steps every time. So this is our sewer outlet. You can see these are our bayonet fittings. Your sewer hose is going to go on the exact same way as this. Now I want you guys to remember that this is the last time this is ever going to be completely clean. So never test these valves in your driveway. Make sure you're hooked up to a dump station and a sewer tube before you ever touch the valves.
Okay.
So that's just the outlet. And these are the 3 valves that are going to control that outlet. See how I've got gray tank, black tank, and gray tank?
Yep.
So black is going to be the toilet, and these 2 gray tanks are going to be the rest of the camper.
Right.
Now, I can't promise you, depending on how they've got it plumbed, which gray is which, but one is going to be your kitchen, and one is going to be your bathroom. Most likely, this is the kitchen, and this is the bathroom, but no promises. You'll know which is which because the bathroom one, since you're taking showers, it's a lot more water. That's going to fill up first. So when you get to the dump station, you hook up your sewer tube, and you're always going to dump your black tank first. You're just going to pull this valve out like this and let it drain completely.
Right.
You'll know it's done. You'll stop hearing sounds coming out of the tube, or the tube will stop moving. When that happens, what you want to do, if you have a hose on your site, you have a spigot right there on the campground.
Go wash out.
Hook up into your black tank flusher. Remember, this valve has to be open. Tank needs to be empty before you run this.
Right.
Then you'll just hook a hose in, run it for 2 to 5 minutes, and then you're going to go ahead and shut that off. Then you can go ahead and drain your gray tanks. You always do the gray tank second because you want to make sure that it flushes out the line for you.
Stupid question, but if you take that off, and let's say, I know it would probably be her more than me, but let's say she shut that before she did this. If that back pressures,
you can blow the sewage stack off to the roof. You can blow up your toilet. So you make sure that this is open and drained before using your black tank flush.
Okay.
So this is also where the rest of our water hookups are. And I'm not going to go into complete detail on it. Just remember that you're going to need, depending on what you're doing, to follow this chart. Perfect. So when you have city water fill, what that is telling you is that you've got pressurized water coming in, and you just use that. You won't use your water pump. Gravity water fill is actually filling your freshwater holding tank. Now, once you have the gravity water fill filled, you're going to go ahead and turn it to this to use it. So filling your tank, using your tank, no tank using the hose, and then winterize and sanitize positions. Yeah. Now, it's winterized right now, and I'm not going to go into winterization, but if you go to YouTube, look up Colerain RV winterization, we have a seminar available online. Okay. All that comes in right through here, and you're just going to set these to the position set on this sticker. It's as easy as that. Yep. You're usually going to be using the city water fill. Generally, when you've got a unit this big, most of the campsites it will fit in probably have a hose there. Okay. So that is pretty much all there is to our water. Now, remember, see these two are these two. Yep. This third one is this guy right here. Okay. And just follow the stickers. Also out here, you'll notice you've got all your satellite and cable inputs. You've got a power plug for a standalone satellite, nothing too fancy. This is a switch to turn on the light. This one's going to be your water pump. And then you have a shower out here. And that's really all there is going on out in this compartment. Now, this compartment is heated, so when your furnace is running, there is heat into this compartment. That's what this vent is right there, but only when your furnace is running. Other than that, what we're going to look at in this compartment is your leveling system. So really all you do for this guy is turn him on and hit auto level. Now I want you to do one thing though, and all the instructions are printed right here. Fortunately, Solitude, Grand Design's real good about doing that for you. But you want your truck out from underneath it already before you hit auto level, or you're going to lose your tailgate. Because the first thing that happens in these when you auto level is the nose dips. So make sure that you've got it parked. Now to use your front jack, so you get it on or off your truck, you're just going to hit front. If you hit front without retract, it raises it. You hit retract and then front, it lowers it. And that's all there is. So to get it off your truck or on your truck, you'll use just front. Either retract or not. Once it's off your truck, get your truck out from underneath there, hit auto level, it does everything for you. Perfect. If you ever need to manually operate it, what I want you to do is read your manual before you go ahead and do that, because if you hold the buttons in the wrong combinations for too long, you might enter into a diagnostic mode. Those get confusing. So for now, just remember front gets you on and off of your truck, and then you hit auto level, and it'll take care of everything for you.
And then if you're backing back under the truck, you press it again and press auto level, and it goes back to the...
No, that you can set, but I want you to be familiar with the manual before you go ahead and do that.
No problem.
And honestly, I'm still a little iffy about. I haven't seen it in operation. I don't get to take these to campgrounds, and I don't know if it's going to remember its settings that well, or if the pressure is going to be different, or temperature might affect that.
Settled.
Voltage will affect that as well. So before you do that, go ahead and read, and then this will tell you how to do that. But for now, just remember, front to get it on and off the truck, auto level to level it, and level it with the slides in, and then put the slides out. That's really all there is in this compartment, other than that crank, which operates your rear stabilizer joints.
That's the manual
Oh,
crank
hold on.
for.
The manual crank is going to be for if you ever had to manually
Yeah,
operate.
I did that this last weekend.
Yeah, there should be a spot on one side or the other where you can manually operate.
I could find that.
Actually, with these, you're not going to be able to manually operate. They're full hydraulic, so that's just probably to bring in and out our slides. And your slides can be manually operated too. Hopefully, it's something you never have to do.
All right.
You will need to get in your manual about that as well, because there are certain procedures that you have to follow.